In 221 BC, the Qin state conquered the other kingdoms during the Warring States period and established the first dynasty in China. People began to know the Zheng after reading the line, by which beats Weng and Fo, plays Qin Zheng, slap things, and entertains the people with shrill Qin music. From the petition against the expulsion of gas officers by Li Si in 234 BC, the Tang dynasty brought about a period of popularity for the Qin Zheng. Many scholars were attracted to the instrument during this time, as it grew more popular and spread throughout China. The line "Take the carriage to view the peonies and ride the horse to listen to Qin Zheng" was written by Tang poet Bai Zhiyi in this poem, 邓昉张彻落地, and gives some idea of how popular the Qin Zheng might have been. After 1127, the Northern Song dynasty continued to fade away, and with it the popularity of the Qin Zheng faded as well. At the same time, Zheng music from Shandong, Chaozhou, and Henan began to gain popularity. Although far less influential than the Qin Zheng, eventually these three styles went on to form their independent styles. The Zheng master Cao Zheng considered the Zheng music found in Yulin, Shaanxi province to likely be the remnant of the Qin Zheng. Yulin Xiaoqu was a folk ballad that spread throughout Yulin in northern Shaanxi, becoming the entertainment of the day. The accompaniments of Yulin Xiaoqu included zheng, yangqin, senxian, and piba, later the yueqin and jinghu as well. The zheng serves as an auxiliary rhythm and acts as a decorative melody for Yulin Xiaoqu. Zheng musicians who accompanied for Yulin Xiaoqu were capable of singing as well. Two such musicians were Bai Baojin and Zhu Xueyi, the latter of whom was himself a Zheng craftsman. Yulin, however, was quite a rural area, making the spread of music and culture more strenuous.
夷陵小区乐器演奏第一个小白门。
1957, the Zheng master Cao Zheng proposed 勤政归勤, which translates to finding, boosting, and developing 勤政 music. For several decades, local Zheng musicians were dependent upon historical Zheng materials when learning Shaanxi folk music. For instance, they were able to find a variety of Qinzheng pieces when studying the history of musical styles like Meihu, Xian wind and percussion music, and Wanwanqiang. In the 1950s, the Zheng musician Zhou Yanjia contributed to the renewal of the Qinzheng. He promoted Shaanxi Zheng music by researching musical theory, developing new playing techniques, and borrowing from local music, all of which helped him compose new Qinzheng pieces. His work helped bring back the popularity of an instrument that once faded away. In 1961, the first national symposium on educational Zheng teaching materials was held in Xi'an. Meihu Zheng pieces were affirmed and approved at this symposium, all of which were added by Zhou Yanjia. For instance, Mihu Diao, embroidering a portrait in gold, and Daoqing. These pieces would become fundamental for music academy across China that taught Shaanxi Zheng music. Zhou Yanjia was born in Wenxi County, Shaanxi Province. He graduated and worked at Xi'an Conservatory of Music in 1959. Zhou Yanjia apprenticed with the Zheng masters Cao Zheng, Gao Zicheng, and Wang Xingwu. Towards the end of the 1950s, Zhou Yanjia assisted with the renewal of Qinzheng. His contributions mostly dealt with Zheng theory, composition, and teaching. Zhou Yanjia was a prolific composer in the Qinzheng field. His most famous works were The Mulberry Tree, Tear of Jiangnu, and Desolate Tune. He also authored the musical score Mihu Zheng pieces. In 1983, Zhou Yanjia established the first Zheng Academy journal, Qinzheng, which proved a foundation for the Zheng field. Musicians such as Qu Yun, Wei Zhen, Zhou Wang, Fan Yifeng, and Yin Xun, who studied under Zhou Yanjia, were not only skilled at playing Zheng, but also talented in music composition. This generation of Zheng musicians did a lot to advance the Shaanxi Zheng community. These days, Shaanxi Zheng music remains very popular, with more and more people enjoying the genre throughout China. Most of the achievements surrounding Qinzheng may be attributed to the fruits of the 勤政归勤initiative started by Zhou Yanjia throughout his life. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, important pieces such as The Mulberry Tree, Tear of Jiangnu, and Echoes of the Drum on Incense Mountain began to appear. The Mulberry Tree was composed by Zhou Yanjia in 1979. It borrows the word 情桑, which comes from poem 春思. This poem conveys the feelings of a woman who misses her faraway family. The mulberry tree borrows melodic characteristics, like ascending and descending motions that originate from 秦腔, 梅户, and 婉婉腔. Ascending motions embed in melody a passionate and excited feeling, while a descending motion gives sense of mourning or sadness. The mulberry tree absorbs the seventh interval, which was often used in 婉婉腔. This has the effective 甩腔, which makes it easier to engage emotions and delve into sentimental feelings of the heart. Wanwanqiang is a type of shadow play popular in parts of Shaanxi and southern Shanxi. It sometimes is referred to as shiqiang or huaju. It's said that originally a copper bowl was the main instrument in Wanwanqiang performances. In 1956, the Shaanxi Opera Research Institute developed Wanwanqiang into a new type of opera utilizing real performers.
王子一出了境，有钱还想不清。这儿咱了胡金贵可还衣服，原康生。下官徐亚成，疯子水草于济南，淮海千愁，将胡金贵斩杀。今儿到此神路，走！哎，将斗兵们压杀了。好。走。 救命！哎！好，
Echoes of the Drum on Incense Mountain is composed by Qu Yun in 1982 and based on Xi'an wind and percussion music. Xi'an wind and percussion music is also called 戏乐 or 乐器 in folk terminology. It was a popular genre in Xi'an and the counties surrounding Zhongnan Mountain. Xi'an wind and percussion music appeared in the Tang Dynasty, developed through the Yuan and Ming dynasties, and reached its highest popularity during the Qing dynasty. Looking at the musical structure, scoring, naming, and accompaniments of Xi'an wind and percussion music, we can see the close relationship to the Tang dynasty's 燕乐大曲. Over time, Xi'an wind and percussion music became more and more significant and altered in terms of musical style. This is after thousands of years of practice and particularly after the influence of Ming and Qing dynasty operas. Xi'an wind and percussion music is often played at folk festivals or rituals in the summer and autumn. There are two kinds of performances in Xi'an wind and percussion music, 坐乐 and 行乐. 坐乐 is performed indoors and with an order structure as a grand folk instrumental suite. 行乐 is typically performed during festivals or rituals, either while walking in the streets or praying in the temples. Echoes of the Drum on Incense Mountain is influenced by 坐乐 percussion and famous melody like Liu Qingniang from the Tang dynasty, as well as The Moon is High and Jazz. Echoes of the Drum on Incense Mountain mimics Xi'an wind and percussion music from Guangzhou's annual incense fair. It portrays pictures of people praying in quiet mountains and in temples that stand high above the clouds.